Look, if you're here, the message for you is you can't mindset your way out of this. Okay. So this is day 4. I'm doing a 7-part series, and this is day 4. If you haven't caught day 1, 2, and 3, highly encourage you to watch them. And that is what this whole message is about, is if you keep trying to race through stuff and you're going to try to skip through this and you think that you know it already, more than likely you're going to stay exactly where you are. You really will. Until you start to learn to pause to find out what really, truly ignites inside of you. Okay. You have to find out what illusionary patterns that you continue to carry, that you keep doing. Okay. Because real manifestation isn't just thoughts. It isn't just doing. It's not at all. Your nervous system, your energy body has to feel safe. It has to feel safe. If not, guess what? It ain't going to happen. All right. It's not happening. Is this meant to be reversed? No, it's not. We have 2 illusion cards. So this is where you have to break through this. And so these have been carrying over. We have some overlap in cards. We have overlap in energy because we are moving through this. Again, a 7-day process for you to focus on something that you either feel like you redundantly keep hitting a wall with. And you're trying to do all these little things. And like the universe is trying to tell you, you can't skip over this. You can't. Sometimes we need a brutal awakening. We need it to be in your face. It might sound harsh. It might feel sad. And you might even have to go through a grieving process to get through it. Like, it's okay. Guess what you're being? You're being human. What a freaking experience that is, okay? This is all about becoming the nurturer of your life, okay? Because until your body feels safe, like nothing's going to stay. Like nothing stays. Your body has to feel safe. You have to give yourself the salvation towards that. Okay. This whole aspect of pain and force and permanence and everything always is. And I go through this cycle. It doesn't seem like this is changing. When you have the awareness to the things that you're chasing may very well be illusionary. Okay. It literally could be the thing that you're not meant to call in. So it's recognizing that there are things in your life that you've been holding on to, or you've been trying to do, or you're going after. And then you're like, oh, but this. One, why? What's the push? Who says it has to be that way? Like some of you, you've been going and pushing and trying to have this business or to be, because somebody somewhere said that working for yourself is the best thing ever. It is so much self-responsibility, so much self-dedication. Like you have to push yourself to show up because you have this like lax in the background that's like, well, I don't really have anybody like, that's going to fuss at me. I'm not going to get fired because I'm my own boss. La, 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 la. So that's just one of many things. Okay. Sometimes we have this illusion of this, people, I've seen it, they like want to have a baby and all these things. And they have this baby and they think everything's going to be magical and great because they see these people. It's like, oh my God, babies are magical and great. They also poo. They also cry. They also take a lot of your time. And if you have a colicky baby, the baby really takes a lot of your time. So sometimes there's this illusion. And then when those other things are coming forward and those other things are happening, you then are like, oh, well, I guess that's not going to work. I guess I suck. Hold on a second. You are to be nurturing yourself through this process, nurturing the times when you didn't nurture, nurturing the times when you were so incredibly harsh. Yes, you glance back at your life and realize you could have been more present. You could have been softer. You could have asked for more help. You could have realized that would have been a more peaceful place if you would have paused a whole lot more things, but you kept trying to live life exactly as it was, even though it changed. With the proper boundaries, you can take back your life. Maybe for what's going to feel like for the first time ever. For the first time ever, you might really feel nurtured. When you get past the illusion that it must be painful or that you need to punish yourself, you got 2 major illusionary aspects coming around. Nurturing yourself is what's actually going to create the forward momentum. Complete parallels. But even if you look at the nurture card, it has a lot of like action-based energy inside of it. That's movement. And that movement brings salvation. Okay, this is what you're seeking. So boundaries to take your life back. How do you get there? Well, you've been being blinded. So I've been talking so much about surrender. You're blinded by the guise. You're blinded by your egoic personas. You're blinded by how you're trying to force your way through things instead of listening through your body. It speaks to you all the time, all the time. And that's literally the ebb and flow between why people say, yeah, you can be in a bad mood. And that could be towards, whatever. But you could still make $10,000 tomorrow. Because that, if it's safe in your body, you can call in $10,000. It has nothing to do with being sad because, Tico got hit by a car, or your kid freaking put poo on something or whatever. Okay. Like life is gonna life. It's gonna life. It's a part of the process. Okay. So you have this one came out before as well. One of the ways to be able to surrender into the unknown is to be with the universe. One of the best ways to do that is go outside. Go outside. If it's hot in the freaking day, try to go at night if it's a little cooler. Okay, I know some places it's freaking hot day or night right now, but many places autumn, fall is coming, headed your way. If you live on an island like I do, we only have like 2 seasons. The coolness will be coming. We have fall for winter, and it's actually really beautiful. It's my favorite time here in Puerto Rico. Absolutely amazing. But listen, sometimes it does feel sad, okay? Rather than painting this picture that all of this is going to be a skippy freaking doodah experience, for some, it can be. For you, it might be harder. For you, it could be more emotional. Maybe you've already come through the emotion and like they're bringing you to this point where it's not as emotional right now. You're starting to move into forward momentum. So it's good to kind of like have little nudges and a little encouragement of what you've been going through, right? It may have been being sad. You've may been making this entire thing so sad. And again, it may have been feeling super freaking desolate. This whole process kind of desolate. But through it, you're learning a lot. And you're becoming more ambitious. You have been, haven't you? Because you've grown a lot. Through all this, every time, even if you feel like you've replayed the same scene, the reality is it's not exactly the same. It's not. It's similar. It is similar, but it is wearing like a different shirt, which could give you a different perspective, no different than like wear this shade of purple versus this shade. Okay. It does give you perspective. There might be elements of it that's better, makes you feel better, which then helps you approach the situation differently. Okay. So we are moving into a revelation. Oh yeah. And I mean, it goes back to, I think it was, the last day 3. I mentioned grounding, and it is grounding makes you feel at home. It makes it feel like you can envision anything in your life to come forward. And you create this like revelation in your life, the salvation in your soul. Your nervous system is starting to come more on board. And when I say this, it's not because you never entertain a dysregulated nervous system again. Your toolbox is growing. But as you have the tools, like it's like you keep buying tools, but you got like all these bookshelves and all these things and all this like wood in the, the shop, but you're not using the wood with the machines. You're not using the tools to put the shelves together. They're all just still sitting there. Okay? You want to be able to create some movement. So let's see what they have for you for this one. Of course, I pick a card that I can't say the name of the damn person again. There are moments when synchronicity brings all the elements together for a flash of insight to rise up in your glorious epiphany. Whatever was not clear becomes crystalline in an instant. It is if you're able to simultaneously perceive every facet in a diamond. You know without a doubt that you are on the right track to keep understanding. The right track as deep understanding sinks into your very soul. In this moment, change and transformation takes place. Ironically, we're kind of in the middle of this 7-day cycle, so it actually makes sense. And it's offered to you as an extraordinary gift. This has all been a gift to you. If you choose to look at the universe not doing something to you and doing something for you, you yourself have been doing this for yourself. Now is one of those times. The Chinese goddess Lezi, Mother of Lightning brings revelations into your life with a flash. She gives you this as a result of all the hard work you have put into dismantling your old self. That's what all this has been about. Becoming aware of it and then changing it, making space for who you want to become. This is a very auspicious time. Okay, meaning very like unusual circumstance, and it's okay. It's gonna feel like super different, but the cool thing is like this all comes together, and you really do. It's moving into this like goddess self, this very powerhouse energy of self-leadership, because leadership isn't about what you're doing, it's who you are as you're living, which then gives you meaning and purpose, because you are actually living inside of the embodied truth of yourself through a sound and whole nervous system as you make decisions. And when it's not, you know that you pause, you know that you don't push, you're honoring the feminine energy to then know when it's a go to go take action. And then you have a lot more beautiful like harmonic balance to your life. So there's a lot less discord. There's a lot less sadness, other than just the parts of life that we can't control and contain, such as death, illness, sickness, etc. But what you choose to focus on grows, and how you choose to attach things is what it is as well. But you will be feeling way more at home. Like this is a really great like middle point, even though it's not even, but we're kind of in the middle of, we got 3 days, and then we got 3 days to come from here, 3 days prior that's happened, that's had messages for you, and you got 3 days to come, and here you are. You're having this like breakthrough. You're having this self-realization, and it's beautiful. Like celebrate it, but also like, oops, don't be so like, wow, gotta go now, gotta go, gotta act, gotta do. Hold on a second for the do. Let the rest to come. Let the rest come for you. It's going to confirm. It's going to solidify. It's going to bring this beautiful, beautiful, just whole picture for you to envision. And then you know it's time to go. But you do it by going slow. Everything isn't a race. Everything isn't a race. It's not. Come back tomorrow and we will do day 5.